Hello beautiful people, I know most of you usually say weird things about KMTC, or you've heard or read somewhere people saying some weird things about KMTC. I can't blame you, because even for me, before I joined this college, I used to think it just has a bunch of weird people, not until I found myself in KMTC and I had to experience everything for myself. And that's why today I'd like to clarify some of these things by reacting to people's comments on Twitter about KMTC. So let's get into the video. So the first one is students wa KMTC wanavaa fees na uniform na wanajita comrades relax pupils. Hey, jeez. First of all, let me clarify as to why we usually put on fees, because hata mimi navaa bata. By the way, tukivanga viatu za bata haikuangi ati sijui tumesotewa ama sijui, I don't know what you guys usually think, but the reason as to why we usually put on these bata shoes is because let's say you are on your attachment and you have to be working at the hospital, unasimama long hours and you are always on the move. Like hizi vitu zingine kama doll shoes ukivaa 3 weeks zimechapa. Another thing, uko like in contact with many fluids. Let's say unazalisha mama na hizo fluids zinakuja zinakumwagikia kwa mguu, damu zinakumwagikia kwa mguu. So imagine uko na viatu za rubbers ama hizi tu sandals supu. So imagine mguu yako ina contaminate. So at least for hizi viatu za tafis zinakuanga leather, so zinakuprevent from hizo fluids kuingia kwa nijiko, inakucover mguu yote. Then pia ni strong, inakusaidia ku last long, because hizi viatu zingine 3 weeks imechapa, unabaki kiatu kingine hadi siku gani? Umevaa kiatu ya bata na nikuvaa throughout until umalize. Another thing, yes, I know you guys think we are not comrades or something because your pupils put on uniforms and batas, and I don't know, we go for assemblies or such kind of things. There's no problem, we are not begging to be comrades, we're just okay where we are. Someone else is saying, kuna mwingine aliambiwa last week in Kenyatta National na doc, are we killing the patients or we are helping them to beat disease? This KMTC, they have no idea what they are doing. Most of them walipata C na bio D, lakini ndio wana treat patients. First of all, like according to the research nimeconduct kwa students wenye wako kwa campus yetu, most of them walipata B's kwenda juu, hata kuna walipata A. And even like a big percentage wameenda university wakafanya courses kubwa na bado wanakuja KMTC kufanya nursing and clinical medicine. And I usually like wonder why, because hizi courses zingine wanafanya wanaenda huko nje wapati jobs za manini, wanakuja wanafanya hii course. So watu wengi hawafanyi KMTC, hawako KMTC juu walipata D ama C. Mimi mwenyewe personally I got a B, but I'm not here ati niseme mimi nilipata D sasa sikuwa na option, because most people usually think mtu akiwa KMTC inamaanisha alifail, alipata D, sasa hana option, so that's why I choose kwenda KMTC kwa hivyo. Like most of the people who are here ni ile juu wanajua like KMTC utapata the best, like utafunzwa the best na uko sure of kupata job kwa industry. So that's why most of them wako hapo. And some people usually think that the way us we usually behave, because I know there are so many cases of misconduct and negligence of patients and such kind of things. But si juu kwa sababu sasa watu wamepata D ama C. You know, you never understand until you are here. Most of us unapata una work kwa ward. Let me just give you a clear, because for me I'm just going to tell you the whole truth about this. Let's say una work kwa ward kwa attachment. Sasa zingine unaingianga kwa hiyo ward, the nurses don't even like teach you these things. Wana expecting ukikuja hapo unakuja kama unajua. So you find that most of the students wengine wao wanakuanga scared. So ni kama ana practice kwa mwili ya mtu, kwa hiyo ana practice kwa the real patient, and it's something that hajaifunzwa ama hajaijua kufanya before. So that's why unasikia kuna hizi vitu. Si ati juu ni mad students, hizi cases zinakuja ni juu ya I think ni negligence ya the kind of people tunapata huko kwa hospitali. And then someone else is saying bado wanakulianga sani za CK. Man. Now you guys are too much. Like zingine sasa ni watu si tu sasa, because hata by the yes kuna wengine wanakulianga sani za CK, but what's the problem sani za CK? Tunaweza kula sani za CK tukitaka, there's no problem. Na kuna wengine wetu hatukulagi za sani za CK. Some of these comments ni matusi tu anyway. And then someone else is saying achaneni na sisi tuvae uniform, it makes us feel equal. Yeah, that is true by the way. Because una imagine like most of sisi must today tutoanga different backgrounds, and that's why most madem wenye wako uni wanakwanga na very like hizi cases mingi za madem kujiua, madem kutafuta ma sponsor than sisi nye tuko KMTC. Cause imagine si tukionga class, hawezi jua nani wakina nani wa Sonko, hawezi jua kina nani like hata hajakula kwake, cause sisi wote umevaa uniform, nywele tu iko tu zile simple, kiatu tu ni ya bata au vitu zingine simple. Yani everyone mnakaa tu equal ni wote. Rather than acha niseme place kama yuli place watu wavaa uniform. Wewe leo umeclad, umevaa the latest nini yenye imetokea. Then for me like siwezi afford hiyo nguo. So I'll have to look for other means. So me I think the quality that uniform brings in our college inakwanga so good, like ina to save from so many cases kama hizi. Next, someone is saying nanika wako na prefects. Okay, jeez. It's not that kuna like I don't know prefects, like leadership tu ni kama ile ya unique kuna chairman na that kind of thing, and although yetu ina ile extent kubwa like kama university vile kuna kwanga na ile politics real too until kuna the big campaigns and like I think hadi watu wanauana. It's not that big but something similar. Then how students nasikia how huko hadi na entertainment kuwatch news. But this one seems true because I think ever since I joined kuna kwa na ka TV room people watch news, but I think that's a form of entertainment like for most even kwa university, so I think that's it. Okay, then there's this lady saying difference yao na pupils ni experience ya kugawa. Jeez. But usually like most people wakisianga kwa KMTC wanakulizanga like nasianga mademo wako huko kazi ni kugawa na sijui nini hadi ma sponsor hadi wa lecturers nini. Like I think this is just mostly in every like university or college students, like hii ni kenye inafanyikanga iko juu sana. So I think yetu kuna tu vile wasa about to exaggerate na kuikia mafinyo cause it's everywhere, yeah. Then dating KMTC ladies is so stressful. They all want to be treated well. Allah. Isn't that just it? Like Then there was this news that was circulating in Twitter. So in other sad news, 7 newborn babies have been killed in an incubator at the Baringo County Referral Hospital. KMTC students on attachment at the facility allegedly set the temperatures high, killing the young souls. But then first of all, I just heard that this story wasn't true. But even if it was, or maybe it's true, because I don't know, you know, like most of these students, let me just tell you the truth, are usually not supervised. And you don't expect, like, for me, I've never been in this room before. Then someone has to send you, the nurse has to send you, like, go and ongeze temperatures and such kind of things. Hata enda kucheka umefanya the right thing. So I expect uende, cause usipoenda itakuwa ni kesi, sijui unarudishwa shule, unapelekwa kwa principal, such kind of things. So most of these students, especially wa KMTC, they usually do the wrong thing because they are scared and because they're just supposed to do it. Like, enda ufanya hii, wewe fanya hii. And sometimes no one has told you, no one has taught you how this thing is done. Because not all things are taught in class. Like, hawezi funzwa like the whole thing about incubator in class, not until ufike hapo practical. So most of the time we are not taught. No lecturer is following up to see if you are doing the right things. Like mna survive tu. Pengine nasa anakuja, anakaa penye anakaa huko kwa room yenye anakalia, anajificha huko, kazi yake ni kuorder wewe fanya hii. So student kama huyo akienda fanya the wrong thing kama hiyo, kuset temperatures zikuwe high, are you blaming the student or the nurses? I can blame the nurses, the whole KMTC fraternity, the principal, everyone, they're to be blamed. Just on the same comment, someone is saying, this is the ugly side of having D materials, KMTC students, as the caregivers. Now look at the damage. Just like I said before, sometimes it is not the problem of the student. So I think people should just take patients seriously, and we should start looking at what the students are doing. Like, Are they doing the right thing? Who is following up? Like, is the nurse looking at what the students are doing, or ni kupewa kazi tu na kuacha kwa hospitali na wanaenda zao? Like, it should be followed up. It is not the issue of having a KMTC student or a D material doing nursing. It is the problem of, are they being taught the right thing? And again, on the same comment, someone is saying, don't remind me of this hospital, doctors on phone and students doing the work for them. A friend of mine lost a 5-year-old girl on Saturday. Just like I said, like, even the relatives and the patients, I know they usually see what is happening. Like, most of the time, the nurses, they usually report and they leave. And every time, the patient notices that it is only the student who is, like, giving them the care. Or even the relative, every time they're there, they only notice the students giving them the care, and then maybe they see the nurses on their rooms on phones. They usually, like, notice these kind of things, and they usually know. So, and that is the sad truth. Like, students are there, like, to work for them. Then lastly, on that comment of patient care, it's not the mistake of the student. It's the nurse who oversees and ensures the students perform their duties as required. The nurse in an NICU is responsible. Yeah, that's true, by the way. Because if, let's say it happened or never happened, like something like that, then the student should be doing, like, just practicing. But the nurse should be there at his or her side to see that the student is doing the right thing. But if the nurse is not there, so yeah. So they should be responsible. Then another thing, ati KMTC ukiongea Kiswahili unapewa disc. Oh god, I know so many people take us as if we're in high school or something, but zijo. Then ati kama ni number plate ya gari basi KMTC ni number plate ya nduthi. Haki mjatuambia poa, by the way. Like, I know hizo nduthi za waka KM nini KM, but mjatuambia poa though. Gosh. And then again, someone is saying, ni jana tu umejoin KMTC, the leo ndio you umevaa white na stethoscope kwa shingo na umepost when duty calls. Duty gani surely, but I usually see this so much, like most of wale mafresha wakijoin wanakuanga na moral. Unajua so umebaiwa lab coat au umebaiwa kwa apron, so uko na moral tu ya kwenda hosi. Sababu mtu amevaa lab coat, ameweka stethoscope, anaenda hosi, but judge kufanya anything, anataka kuangalia, kujaribu kuitumia. Like, relax. Mimi naambia kama fresha wa relax. Like, time yako kufanya hizo utafika. Sisi tulikuwa tunatamani siku hizi tumechoka naye hadi tuna miss duties. Hakuna haraka, by the way. Ati sasa week 1, week 2 nilikuwa like as in our class, I think hizo wiki za kwanza kuna watu walikuwa wanaendanga hadi night shift. Wewe ni fresha, hata hujaikuwa amjeza kwenda clinicals, unaenda kwenda night shift. Manasi wanawafanyisha kazi huko, wenyewe unachukua vitals, mnafanya nini? Alafu hapo ndo sasa vitu kama hizo ufanyike. Unaweza pata mtu mwingine kuna kierere, hata hajaikuwa huko, haina zile kushika vitu afai kushika. Sivyo ndo mnaenda kuchoma watoto wa wenyewe. So I think kama kierere ishi, just relax, usome, uambiwe like what is hizo attachment utaenda utachoka nazo until anyways. So guys, that's it for today, and I'll be doing a part 2, and for this part 2 I'll need you guys to ask me the questions on, let's say, KMTC or nursing. Any question that you have, you can leave it down in the comment section, or I'll also post a question on my Instagram. Follow me at Lois_Odor, and I'd like to know, like, what do you guys think about nursing school and KMTC too, and what do you think about patient care? Is it like, who do you think is to be blamed and such kind of things? You can leave that down in the comment section, and thank you so much for watching this video, and see you on my next video. Bye bye.